Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche la NBA, the NBA's celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. With Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us as well. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Siakam is out there with Shepard. Then it's Ivica Zubac, and it's T.J. McConnell, and it's Nembhard in at the shooting guard. And for Orlando, underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Desmond Bane out there with Suggs. And it's De Silva in at the small forward spot. And Stan, it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Now, here's Siakam. Pass to McConnell. 6 on the shot clock. Nembhard with it. Over Bane. Offensive rebound. Zubac goes up with it again. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Carter kicks to Suggs. And the call is going to be, yes, it is an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Here's Shepard. There's Jackson with the 3. Here's Huff. And he uses the glass on the lane.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Pacers. They're up by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast. As the second quarter getting going right now. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
They've got Black. Howard is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Big Cat, and it's Bitadze in at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. And stolen by Howard. Isaac outside. That's tipped. Now, here's McConnell. Pass to Huff. Here's McConnell. Shoots the 3. Off to a good start as he gets his first shot attempt.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Here's the floater, and they'll keep possession. Passes it to Shepard. For the 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for it. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pacers lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. They led by 2 after the first. Checking out the Pacers, Kenny, what was your impression?
Great work on the glass so far. They're hustling and showing more desire than boxing out. That's what they have to do. That's the recipe for success.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic.
A one-dimensional perimeter attack doesn't cut it for him. I like to see them punch the ball inside the second half, force the defense to collapse, and then you can play inside out.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. On the court right now for the Pacers. Got Siakam. TJ McConnell is out there with Nembhard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Shepherd in at the small forward. Got him with the pump fakes. And they move right there. McConnell's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Pacers. Now Bain to the paint. Here's Suggs. And he drops it in from the low post.
Bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
Here's Nembhard, guarded by Bain. Back to Nembhard. 6 to shoot. Over Bain. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Indiana shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Shooting for Indiana, Andrew Nembhard, taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And both free throws good for Nembhard.
Taking care of business at the line. Converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
Outside, Bain. There's the triple. That one doesn't drop.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Yeah, he may have had space, but the defense did a nice job closing that gap quickly.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Desmond Bain out there with Suggs. And it's De Silva in at the 3 slot. This is out there for Orlando. Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're behind by 7. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Jamal Mosley was going over with his team. Now he begged his players to keep it simple out there. Told them one possession at a time. Don't look at the scoreboard. What's most important is running our plays and being aggressive defensively. We'll see if they can follow that game plan. Guys?
Thank you, David. And it's Shepard missing.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Siakam deciding where to go with it. Now the pass to Nembhard. Can't connect from short range. Here's to Silva. The Magic again can't hit. So it's Indiana picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging